Okay, on today's video, we're going to talk about the best Google Ads campaign structure. Okay, this is a very simple method I'm giving you here that I use on every single campaign, and I've created thousands of Google Ads campaigns, all using the same structure still to this day. And since we're talking about 10 plus years ago, there is no better structure. Things have changed according to some other fake gurus out there, that there is other better strategies out there. And I'm telling you from somebody who literally has to guarantee results for the clients' campaigns that we represent, or we don't get paid. The best strategy is still the strategy that we're using and that I'm giving you here on today's video. This is the key strategy that will continue to work and work and work, because fundamentally it's advertising 101. That is, customer wants A, you give them A. You don't give them A but kind of B and kind of C, because it takes less time or it's less work or somebody told you to do it. You give them A. You give them A, and this is so simple, yet nobody's doing it. Some people did do it back in the day, but the modern talk, or the stuff that's going on lately, is people aren't doing this key strategy that I'm using anymore, and so I'm the only one using it in 99% of markets out there. I'm going to go through in detail what the strategy is that you could follow, that you will kick the ass of your competitors employing this strategy, this campaign structure that works 99% of the time, because A, it's what the customer or client wants that you're marketing to, and B, it's what your competition either is not willing to do or too lazy to do. Yes, it takes some work, but can easily be managed and is extremely profitable. So even if you pay somebody to do it, it still pays for itself times 100. So with that said, I'll get directly into the content here on what this campaign strategy is. And structure, campaign structure. The best Google Ads campaign structure, when you're talking about search ads here, shopping ads, all that stuff, slightly different rules. Anyway, the best Google Ads search campaign structure would be the one that gives the users, the best experience. This shit is very controversial nowadays, but it shouldn't be, because for some reason, all these Google ad dorks out there that also have an opinion on how they manage ads for clients, in which will guarantee you nothing. If you ask them, will you guarantee some of what you're saying is true? Or what will you say will happen is true? They'll say, absolutely not. You cannot guarantee results from Google ever. Okay. With that said, they're saying that if you give a consumer, if they're searching for red shoes, you should offer an ad that says shoes for sale here versus an ad that says red shoes. This is something that shouldn't even be debated. And just me explaining with the quick example that I gave you, you're probably saying, yeah, duh, that's obvious. But all the rest of these gurus out there on YouTube, I see it on their blogs, they're saying not to do this. Primarily, as I think it's just a fugazi, they're trying to pull the wool over your eyes so they can spend as damn little time as possible on their ads and extract the maximum money out of the money you're paying them. Because obviously people who run campaigns who aren't running an ad agency don't make videos about ads, for the most part. And the ones that, of course, that are running their own ads, they also don't want to do an ad for every type of user search that there is, because it takes a lot of time, and they convince themselves it doesn't matter, especially since their thoughts are reinforced by all the dummy gurus out there. Yes, I'll call you guys dummies, that say the consumer doesn't want to see on the ad what they're typing in. Actually, to be fair, what I see a lot of people saying why, if they're searching for red shoes, why you don't want to say red shoes on the ad and give the user what they want, is because Google's algorithm that runs the ads don't operate like that anymore. That if you target the word red shoes, then it'll actually have your ad show up for lots of things. That's kind of true, but still you can control it. So they still see an ad for red shoes if you are bidding on the word red shoes. You just have to have this campaign structure the way that I'm telling you that we set it up in order to accomplish that goal. So what they're saying doesn't have any merit anyway, or even if they're saying it that itself. Google is still fundamentally going for anything that raises click-through rates on their ads, because that provides a better user experience for their users and gets people to come back to Google to use it again and specifically click on ads, and have a higher conversion rate, because it also does the same thing, gives the user a better experience. What the user wants more than anything is what they just searched for, not kind of what they searched for, what all these dorks are saying that people want now. The only exception would be if you're using an info strategy. Like sometimes what we'll do is if somebody's looking for a knee doctor, we'll have an ad that not says knee doctor, but it'll say new revolutionary knee treatment avoids having to use surgery. And then that'll go to an article which plugs a certain knee doctor. In that case, that is an exception, but for most of you guys, you're not doing that. And it's like a secondary thing that most of you guys aren't even thinking about. So barring that, you give them what they damn well search. You give them what they search for, period. That's it. And then furthermore, once they see XYZ on your ad, you don't give them ZYX once they click on the ad on your site. And people do this to save time, but it's dumb. Obviously, to give you a simple analogy here, if you open up a newspaper, assuming you still read one, there's an ad that says, we're offering 50% off work boots this month. And then you go into the shop and they're saying, oh, we don't have work boots, but we got tennis shoes here, or we have work boots, but we don't really offer them half off. You're going to get pissed off. And then furthermore, or if they say we have work boots here, but in our 50,000 square foot showroom, you got to find them on your own. Good luck. This is what people are saying that you should do with Google Ads to save time or whatever the hell they're saying. All you have to do to beat all your competitors is just give them what they came for to Google on the ad and take them to the most relevant place on your site. And if there isn't a relevant place, you create one. And that's it. If they're searching for work boots, you give them work boots, and you take them to the exact page on your site that offers work boots. Any deviation from that, you're losing money. You're losing ROI, and it may be stopping you from even getting profitable enough to scale your ads. You could be losing millions of dollars when you think about not being able to scale and get to the point where you are running, a 5-figure a month ad budget and really crushing it on Google. And if you do it the way that I'm telling you to do it here, you could get there reinvesting your money back into the ads and building it up like everybody else does. That gets big, that is. And then furthermore, by giving them, if they search for work boots, you give them work boots. You don't say shoes for sale here. You'll pay 3 times less for a click than the guy who tries to say shoes for sale on the ad. And then you'll pay another 2 times less again if you just give them the work boots after they click on the ad. I know this is revolutionary here. Versus taking them to the website and let them find the work boots that they're looking for on their own. So anyway, this campaign structure, just to keep it simple, a lot of people in the industry call this the SKAG method, S-K-A-G. It's called single keyword ad groups. You take a single keyword that you're targeting and you put it in an ad group by itself, and you put a unique ad that ties to that keyword. Namely, you put whatever that keyword is into the first headline, you pin the first headline. So if they're searching for brown work boots specifically, you don't have work boots for sale on that damn ad. You have brown work boots, and then the rest of the ad could be something else. But you give them exactly what they typed in on that ad, so that when they are seeing there's 4 ads at the top of Google, and they've got to pick one. Your ad is the obvious one to pick most of the time. Whereas everybody else is getting 2, 3, 4% click-through rate on their ad, you're getting 10, 15% click-through rate. Yes, it matters that much. And you don't do dynamic keyword insertion, which a lot of people try to shortcut this as well. Well, they'll just say, hey, Google, whatever they type in, put that in the headline automatically. And that doesn't work because a lot of keywords are too long. A lot of times also, the person types in something that's irrelevant to what you're selling, and then that'll go into the headline, such as a competitor's name, and they'll say, oh, great, the ad just says the name of the competitor. That's just what I was searching for and just what I was looking for. Then they click the ad, they call, they waste your budget again. Don't take all these damn shortcuts. It doesn't take that much time to set it up right, and you'll make millions on the back end if you do it this way, because nobody else is willing to do this. So, in order to make this work, I've talked about this method, the structure that I'm using here on other videos, and people ask good questions. That is, well, how do you control then if somebody's searching for brown work boots that your ad for brown work boots show up? And what you do is you do something called keyword siloing, for one. So if you have the word, if you're selling work boots and you have the word, and you're targeting the word work boots, and then brown work boots, okay? The ad group that has the keyword work boots is going to have the negative keyword brown. So you're essentially sculpting and telling the Google system, only have the ad for brown work boots show up for brown work boots. And you do that all the way down the line. That's how you control it. I will admit, when you do that, it's not perfect, but I promise you, the algorithm's looking for one thing, and that's click-through rate. Your ad with the exact keyword they searched for in the ad is going to get the highest click-through rate. So even if they don't quite show the perfect ad for that exact keyword that you want, eventually the algorithm's going to find out what it is, and then they're going to run it from there on out. So the excuse that, oh, it doesn't work like that, Google just shows what they want, that's bullshit. Even with exact match not being exact match even more. It's bullshit. It takes sometimes 12 months before they show the right ad for the right keyword, but it'll eventually come true because the ad that matches what people type in is always going to get the highest click-through rate, basically speaking. The fundamentals haven't changed, nor will they change in the future. In addition to this, in order to pull this off correctly and the right way, when everybody else is getting 4% click-through rate and you're getting 15%, you got to also follow through with more actual keywords. People think that they can put like 10, 15 keywords in their campaign, targeting broad match. First of all, single keyword ad groups, you have to do exact match with the brackets around the keywords. But furthermore, 10, 15 keywords ain't going to cut it. You need to find the 500 or 1,000 keywords that represent searches that you would like to show up for and that you know it'll be profitable to show up for, so that exact search where they're typing in size 7 brown work boots, you have a laser targeted ad that says size 7 brown work boots. You don't screw around and say, oh, Corey, can we just save some time and, just send everybody that's looking for size 7 to the brown work boots page and have a brown work boots ad show up for them? Yes, you can do that, but you're going to be throwing half of your money away. Literally. I always try to put things into perspective. If you're dumping $3,000 a month on ads right now, and you're getting $10,000 a month out, if I came to you and said, I will bring you an additional suitcase full of another $15,000 a month for free, all you got to do is structure your campaign this certain way, and from now on I'll bring $15,000 to you every month from now on for the rest of your life. And by the way that you are structuring it here, you can easily just hire somebody for a few $1,000 and do this. And then you have it. Why the hell are you not going to do this? The only question is, for you, or should be, is what he's saying correct? That is, what I'm telling you is correct. And there's an easy way for me to convey that it's correct. That is, I've done this hundreds of times, and at our firm, we do not charge clients until you get more sales results on your campaigns up front on the same ad spend. If you want to doubt anything, contact me. I'll put my money where my mouth is. I'll double your sales without raising your ad spend, as long as you're willing to pay a big payday at the end of it. Less than what you're going to make in addition, but a bunch of money. And I will do it. That's exactly what we do for clients that are firm. Or you could do it for yourself. Save all that money. It's up to you. But strategy should be the same. Whether I do it, you do it, doesn't matter. Or obviously what a lot of people do, go find somebody, an assistant, an employee to do what I'm telling you here. Which is step one. Find the 1,000 different ways people search for what you have. If you've been running ads, that means going into your search terms report and looking through the data. That's the easiest way to do it. If you haven't ran ads before, you check SpyFu or you check SEMrush, you check the Google keyword tool, and you do something called permutation. You use permutations of the keyword. So if you're selling work boots again, and you find the keyword work boots and then also work shoes or whatever, and then best work boots, you should put the word best on work shoes, as that's another combination you got just by understanding the other keywords that are there. You mix and match the words. And that's how you come up with the 500 to 1,000. Put best on each one. And then furthermore, a lot of people may not do this is because your search has to have so many searches per month for Google to let you bid on it. And if it doesn't, when you try to bid on that keyword, it'll say search volume too low in the keywords menu. Well, the easy way to fix that is once you've figured out what 1,000 keywords you're going to target, you set up a dummy campaign in your account, and you see which ones say search volume too low, and then you just take those out. A lot of cases, to get to 1,000 keywords, we're testing 10,000. But the 1,000, now we're going to be able to have a laser freaking targeted ad for all 1,000 searches. So that's why 15% or 3 or 4 times more than anybody else that's advertising are going to click on our ad, or we're going to get 3 to 4 times the click-through rate on our ad than the competition, because we did that work. And that's really all there is to it. Campaign structure-wise, that's the best way to run a search campaign. Today, I promise you, it'll be that way as long as Google doesn't fundamentally change how Google search results work or something like that. It'll be 10 years from now, because the fundamentals don't change. So, that's pretty much what I can tell you about campaign structure. The best Google campaign structure that's possible to run today, and that we use to literally guarantee results for our clients to get paid upon results. So with that said, if you like the video, you should certainly consider subscribing, as I have a ton of other content on this channel that will go into other particulars on how to make millions of dollars with your ads online for running ads on Google, but also YouTube, Facebook, everything else. Coming from somebody who has 15 years of ad strategy experience that does nothing but ad strategy all day long. I'm not a YouTuber or course seller or any of that other crap where I'm just talking out my ass about what's working. I'm literally just doing ad strategy and testing all day long to give you the content on this channel. So you should subscribe, because it's the best content you're going to find. Furthermore, if you like my content on this channel, you can find my blog at guaranteeppc.com/blog, which has my written content, as well as I have a column over at entrepreneur.com. So if you like the channel, you'll love my written content even more. It's actually even more valuable. If you have any questions about anything I covered today, leave me a comment below. I get back to every single person who leaves me a comment on this channel, usually within a couple days' time. You can ask me any ad-related question you'd like. I'd be more than happy to give you some free advice, put you on the right track with what you're doing, just as a thank you for watching my channel and helping us grow the channel. Like I mentioned several times during this video, we run a guaranteed performance ad agency, in that unless we're able to raise your sales results with your campaigns or raise your leads if that's what you're looking for, we will not charge you a fee at all unless we're able to do it. And that, just to be clear, usually means without raising the ad spend. So we'll literally create money out of nothing and then take a part of what we get you up front as our fee. So essentially, you don't even have to pay us out of what you have now. You can pay us out of what we add in addition to your business. optimizing our ads, whether that's on Google, Facebook, whatever. The only catch is we don't work with just anybody. We got to know we can get great results with your campaigns, but if you want to see if we can work together, I'll give you a free analysis by reaching out to me at guaranteeppc.com and estimate how much sales results we can get for you in actuality. And then from there, you can decide if you want to work with us or not. But we will put our money where our mouth is if we are going to work on your campaigns. Beyond that, if you aren't looking to work with an ad agency per se, we also sell campaign templates. In that, if we've worked in your industry before, it would be silly not to take us up on our offer of selling you the exact ads, landing pages, campaign templates that work for your market, that we literally spent years to build up the results in your market that you can use in your own campaigns, literally copying and pasting the funnel and everything that we use for your market. Such as, if you're a plumber, we've worked in the plumbing space, you can use all of our campaigns and everything for the plumbing space in your own account and tap into what results we've got in that market in a relatively short period of time once you broke in the ads. So, and we could tell you what results we already got in your industry before you ever bought the templates. So, and the templates are just one-time fee. So, respectively, as long as you're not in the same geographic territory as our client or past client, then it's all fair game to, we sell the templates to you, or can sell the templates to you. If you're interested in that as well, you can also reach out to me at guaranteeppc.com to let you know if we've worked in your market, or if you're interested in starting up another business, best place to start is a template that we already have developed for a certain market, whether that be in e-commerce or services, whatever you're looking to get into, because we have a proven ad campaign that you can use to start up a business, right, and be profitable very quickly. So anyway, if you're interested in that as well, you can also reach out to me at guaranteeppc.com. But I'll wrap it up with that. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you in my next video where we have another great strategy for you then. Take it easy.